Hello everybody and welcome back to Cage's Coaster Reviews. And today's review is on XFlight at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. And I just went to Six Flags Great America about 3 days ago actually, so this coaster is very fresh in my mind and I should give a pretty valid review because I've just been on this ride 3 days ago. So getting into the statistics, 120 feet high, 3,000 feet of track, reaches speeds up to 55 miles per hour. It has 5 inversions, including a wing over drop, 2 0 G rolls, an Immelman, and an inline twist. Manufacturer is B&M, and I just realized this. I think 3 out of my 4 reviews I did so far has been B&M, so I'll make sure not to do a B&M next week. Opened in 2012. Duration is 1 minute and 15 seconds, and it is a steel wing coaster. Alright, next we got the theming, and this is a pretty well themed coaster. I mean, it's kind of confusing about what its XFlight actually means, but it's kind of like a fighter jet, kind of like a fighter pilot. Feels like kind of like military, I'd say Air Force type of feeling to it. It's because when you walk into the station, there's an announcer, and it kind of, you could kind of tell in his voice, like it's kind of it sounds like he's like from the military, and he's like, all right, X-Flight recruit. So like, so it's kind of like that you're recruiting for an aircraft mission of some sort. And during the ride, you do, as you see in this picture, go through that air flight control tower. I don't know what that really is, what you call that. But yeah, that's the near miss element where you actually, while you're doing the inline twist, you actually go through that. So that's pretty fun. Alright, so in my opinion on XFlight, and I think I gave this ride a 6 out of 10, so that's pretty good. But okay, sorry about that. Alright, so I gave this ride a 6 out of 10. That's pretty good. I do like wing coasters. I mean, my favorite type is the standard sit down, but wing coasters are okay too. I do like those. And I think this is a great ride. It's very smooth. I'd say one of the smoothest, if not smoothest ride at the park. The only complaint I have about this ride is the restraints are pretty bad. I didn't think they were bad in the beginning, but then I think they tightened up during the ride, because when I hit the brake run, I realized that I was kind of struggling to breathe. They were really, really tight. So if you've ridden this ride, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I do like this ride. I like the wing over drop's pretty fun. I think that's better. Than just a usual drop. But my favorite part is the near miss elements where you during that inline twist where you go through that control tower, and there's this other structure, like these like support bars. If you've been on the ride, you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain, but that is definitely my favorite part. It just feels like you're gonna hit those, because the control tower you have to go through, you twist vertically, and then right there, if you see on your right, and then you have to keep twisting to go horizontally, and so you go through that one other near miss element, and this is just a really, really fun ride. It's not very forceful, but a nice, smooth, and fun B&M. Alright, how to ride XFlight. So, since, like I mentioned earlier, this is not very a forceful ride, So if you want to increase the intensity, then you might want to ride this in the back. Doesn't really matter which side. If you ride this twice, then you obviously want to go on both sides to get a different experience, because it's a pretty different experience on either the different each side is a different experience, so you want to get on both of the sides. I only got to ride it on the right side, just like in this POV here. And honestly, I think the left side is better, because on that wing over drop, you're gonna be higher than the right side, so seems like a more fun drop. But really, both sides are fun. And on when to ride this XFlight, I'd say, well, it's about 45 to an. When I went there in it was like the 4th of July weekend, July 3rd, so it was really busy. It had a 45-minute to an hour wait pretty much all day, except in the beginning. When I went on, it was only like 30. But yeah, I'd say the beginning or the end of the day is probably the best time to ride XFlight. But if it's a short line, midday, feel free to hop on too. Alright, some similar rides. We got the Swarm at Thorpe Park in Germany, Wild Eagle in Dollywood, located in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, United States, and we got Gatekeeper in Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio. And I actually have been on Gatekeeper, and if your home park is Cedar Point and you can't go to Great America to ride XFlight, then don't feel bad, because Gatekeeper, I know, is a lot better. It's a lot taller, more intense, and I really like Gatekeeper. So, alright, that's it for today's review. Thank you all for watching, and if you like this video, make sure to go give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Alright, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Cage's Coaster Reviews.